It says, woe unto you.
Woe unto you
that desire the day of the Lord.
That's some folks in the church. He's saying trouble to some of y'all who are looking for the coming of Christ. He said going to be trouble for you. Not joy, but trouble. Read.
What end is it for you?
What end will it be for you? What will the end be for you? Hold up. What end will it be? Look at your life for a minute.
All right now.
Good Lord.
All right now.
You want Jesus to come back? You sure? All these guys arguing about post-tribulation, pre-tribulation, all this stuff, instead of looking at the real issue. Whenever he's coming, are you going to be ready?
Amen. My Lord. My Lord.
While you fighting over doctrine, you should be dealing with your flesh. Because that's what's going to keep you out of the kingdom. Your nasty flesh, your old sinful ways. Amen. Now he says, woe unto you who fantasize it, dreaming about the coming of Christ. Read.
It says, the day of the Lord is darkness.
It's darkness going to be for some of us. They're talking about God will light up the city. Not for some of us. It will be darkness. Read.
And not light.
Not light.
As if a man did flee from a lion.
Man can run from a lion. I'm running from a lion. And what happens?
And a bear met him.
And a bear meets me at the corner. Then I try to get home. What happens when I get home? Read.
Or went into the house.
I go into the house.
And leaned his hand on the wall.
Put my hand on the wall.
And a serpent bit him.
That means trouble at every end. Back. Nothing but trouble. Everywhere I go. If I run from a lion, a bear be waiting for me. If I run from a bear, the snake, the serpent be waiting for me.
My Lord.
That's why some of us lives are in turmoil now. We can never be blessed. Because we ain't living right. We're proclaiming the gospel and we ain't living it. Read some more. Because God don't care about this stuff that we be doing. Read.
It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
Read.
Even very dark.
Even very dark.
And no brightness in it.
No brightness in it.
I hate what? I despise your feast days. He
despises our feast days. He despises our Sundays when we come to church. Dressed up. Sweet and smelling. Shoes shine. Hair done. Nails done. He don't care about that.
Amen.
Read.
And I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
I won't. My God, he won't what?
Smell.
He done lost his taste for us. He don't even smell our offerings, our odors of sweet smelling sacrifices. He don't, I ain't interested in that. Because you're faking this thing. You're a hypocrite in this thing. Read.
It says, though ye offer me burnt offerings.
This is what Israel was doing. Offering them all these offerings according to the laws. They thought they were doing something. Just like us. We think we're doing something because we in church every Sunday.
Go ahead now.
We think we're doing something because we can speak in tongues. We think we're doing something. Because we can quote a couple of scriptures.
All right now.
God ain't interested in that.
Amen.
That's why he's so upset with Israel. Because Israel was so rebellious. They were doing what they wanted to do. Just like some of us do. We do what we want to do. We won't be subject to leadership. We won't be subject to nobody but that man on the job you work for.
Well, amen.
But subject to God? I don't think so. When God said obey them and have rule over you, he means just that.
Yeah, amen.
No, we don't know. He's a man. Because the Bible said, obey God, don't obey man. That's talking about some traditional stuff man was teaching back then. The Pharisees and them.
Amen.
If God says something in his word, it's true.
Amen.
And you can go to hell because of disobeying that one rule that he put in that book.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's why to be perfect in all manner of conversation. Read.
And your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
He won't accept those either.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings
So
of your
all the offerings, I don't care what you offer to God, he's saying, I'm not recognizing it. Because the day for you, when the Lord come back, will be darkness for you instead of light. I'm letting you know see, this book is so deep. It's letting me know right now, if I'm in the church, that's going to be the end result for me if I don't live for Christ.
Amen.
It's letting me know right there. God does not change. He's the same God yesterday, today, and forever. Read some more.
It says, take thou away from me
What?
the noise of thy song.
I don't care how good you sing. If you ain't living right, it's noise to God.
Amen.
Yeah.
Huh? You got all the gospel singers. Some of them is homos. Some of them adulterers. They think they sing so good. Honey, they're making all that money.
All right,
but
now.
God said it's noise to me.
Amen.
It's noise. There's a whole lot of noise this morning, ain't it? You go to all the different churches, you hear a lot of noise, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's singing, shouting. But follow them home and see what they're singing about.
All right.
See if they're living what they're saying.
All right now.
God said, no, take away that noise from me. I don't honor that.
All right.
You're not giving me honor by singing these beautiful melodies to me. And you're not lining up with what I'm telling you.
Go ahead now.
He's telling you to be obedient. He don't care nothing about your songs. Well, we really did it today. Yeah, you did it. And you did it for man. You wasn't worshiping God.
All right.
You wanted some accolades. Huh?
Amen.
You wanted to be seen.
Amen.
Huh? That's what you want.
Amen.
You want somebody to say, sister, that was a good thing. I give God the glory. Liar, you want the glory.
Oh yes. Amen. Go ahead, Bishop. Tell the truth.
You know that favorite line? I give God the glory. No, you don't. They don't. That's why they grinning. He said, take away that noise from me, you hypocrites.
Go ahead now.
Big mass choirs too. Everybody got the same outfit on. They got these beautiful robes. I see them. I said, I wonder how many people in that choir really sing. I wonder if that guy going like this, is he a man or a woman? Huh? What is that all about? It won't happen in here. You got to go. Or be converted.
Amen.
If you refuse to be converted, you got to go. Read, Maxine.
For I will not hear the melody of thy viols.
I want to hear the melody of your instruments. I don't care how good that guy can play the guitar, how good that guy can play them drums, and half the time the guys who playing the instruments ain't saved no way. You paying them. Hired hands. We don't want to talk about that, you know. Don't take away our music. It's already been taken away. Because if God don't recognize it, it don't mean nothing. This is the same people today. No different. And we're supposed to learn from this. Not practice what they practiced.
Glory be to God.
You got more there, Maxine?
It says, but let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream.
So judgment's going to come down as what?
Waters.
That's mean just pouring down on folk. But a stream is something beautiful. Righteousness. That's the same thing Martin Luther King said in one of his. Is that right?
Amen.
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 Isn't that something?
Wow.
Judgment's going to come down on some of us like water. What you going to do? You going to stay here unsaved the rest of your life? take a chance with your soul, and that's what you're going to do? You're going to keep on dipping and dabbling in unrighteousness and think, well, you know, I'm saved and God knows my heart. Yeah, he knows your heart. It's deceitfully wicked. He knows your heart. He's trying to change, give you a new heart, a new spirit.
Amen.
You have more, Maxine?
He says, have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel?
O house of Israel, read.
But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Cheam, your images, the star of your God, which you made to
Now
yourself.
here, he delivered them out of Egypt. Okay? Took them through the Red Sea. Gave them the promise of the promised land. While they was in the wilderness, what were they doing? They were worshiping idol gods. And they sacrificed their children now in fire to the god called Moloch. And I'm telling you something, that's pretty sad because we do that to our own kids. You think you don't do it? You sacrifice your children to the world? Yes, you do.
Well, all right now.
Yes, you do. You might as well burn them up.
Might as well.
You might as well. Because when they get old, they ain't going to be no good.
That's right. My Lord.
Well, he's of age now. I let him stay home. Go ahead, let him stay home. Let him do what he want to do. But you didn't bring him up in the admonition of the Lord like the Bible says. So you're going to stand before God for that.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Parents are in serious trouble today.
Yes, Lord.
But they think because they go to church, they're okay. But what about your children? What about opening up a Bible at home? No, you ain't going to do that. You're going to sit them in front of a television all day. Let them stay up all night. You sacrificing them to what? To the world. Ain't no different.
Nope.
They burnt up physically in the Old Testament. You burning your kids up spiritually.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, let them have their way. Yeah, soon they'll be murdering you.
Amen.
You get children killing their parents. But you ain't started nothing good with them. You get dressed up on Sunday. You look nice on Sunday. And then you go to church and they stay home.
Well.
This is a generational thing. Don't y'all understand this? It goes from generation to generation.
Yeah.
If you're that children, you expect your children to follow your footsteps.
Right. Yes, right. That's right. Amen.
And not disciplining them is also turning them over to the world.
Amen.
But we're looking for his coming. I know he's soon to come. Look at the times, y'all. You hear him in church all the time. Wars and rumors of wars. Famines, yeah. That may be true. But will you be ready when he comes? Will your house be in order when he comes?
All right.
All right.
Parents, is your house in order? Husbands, is your house in order?
Amen.
These are issues that have to be dealt with in the church. Everyone's talking Bible stuff, but they ain't living Bible stuff.
Amen. Amen.
Maxie, go to 2 Peter. 3rd chapter. Oh, Lord, there's so much I got here. I wonder when Malachi, oh my God. Because Jesus is coming back, he's going to purge this place, honey. And I'm glad I'm going to come back. He's coming back with the saints, too. Coming back with me. I'm going to be right next to him.
Okay.
When he comes. Say, Jesus, let's go clean up the earth. Let's go straighten some things out. I'm with you.
Well.
Oh, yeah. That's my dream. That's my hope.
Amen.
I don't know what your hope is. That's